I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Full disclaimer, I don't really know. I'm not a sports gambling guy. I'm an NFT guy. So full disclaimer, I probably don't know what I'm talking about. Time for my rant and reactions. And maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's why. Maybe I'm feeling facetious today. Maybe I'm playing chess, or maybe I am playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers. I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm crazy. Oh nope, dipshit's off the forehead this morning. So who knows? What I do know is Tiger Woods is officially playing in the Masters, my friends. Tee time set for tomorrow, 10:34 a.m. Central Standard Time. I said it on yesterday's show before it was even announced. I said, my friends, if he don't play, what the hell are we talking about? He ain't going out there playing a practice round looking that good in that beautiful Nike matching navy blue and gray fit if he ain't coming out to the Masters and rocking championship red on Sunday and lifting that trophy up above his head. That's my humble opinion. I think he wins it. He ain't getting the love just because I think he should. Like, he's not getting that much of the handle, and I don't know. I might do a little sprinkle on him. And actually, that's a hell of a segue, talking about sprinkles, talking about everything in between. I don't know. Maybe don't believe me. I'm not a betting guy. I'm an NFT guy. So just I don't know. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the Masters. Super excited to watch the Masters, kind of check some stuff out. I did find some top 5 value, some top 10 and top 20 value that I wanted to tell you guys about just real quick. And then while we're talking about it, if I can find Tiger, yeah, Tiger's at plus 5,000 to win this bad boy. So how do you not put a little sprinkle on that? I mean, how do you not put a little sprinkle on that? Tiger is he literally has skipped every other major championship to this point to be able to play in the Masters and be able to make his glorious comeback. Do you understand how electric it would be if he ends up winning this doggone thing? If he ends up walking this doggone thing off? Dude, what I envision is like the last 6 months he's been in like that cryo chamber, like he's been frozen with like tubes coming out all of him, and he's just been in that cryo chamber just and then they just woke up like last week, and then they just brought him out of that cryo tube, and like all y'all about to just like, you're about to see like 22-year-old Tiger Woods out there. He might be in his 40s or however the hell old he is now. I don't even know how old he is, but he's about to look like he's 22. He's about to be draining 72-foot putts. He's about to be chipping in from 112 out. He's about to be bombing 370-yard drives. Bryson DeChambeau, who? I'm telling you what, my money's getting sprinkled on Tiger. I don't give a damn. Y'all out of your mind if you don't think that he's coming out here to take home the prize. Now, don't like me on that. One that I found some incredible value on. A little bit of top 10 for you. And these are going to be the ones that I really, really think are going to have the value, is these finishing positions. And it's simply just taking stock of who is being involved, who plays well at Augusta in the past, who is playing well right now, and who can at least get themselves in the top 10. And one guy that I believe is going to be able to do that is going to be Colin Morikawa. And you're getting plus 175 for him to finish in the top 10. I mean, hell, if you even have a little bit more faith and you think he finishes in the top 5, it's a little crazier. But let me tell you, let me see if I can find it. He is plus 350 to finish in the top 5. So it might be a little tight, but everybody's talking Jon Rahm this year. Everybody's talking Justin Thomas. I'm sorry, but Dustin Johnson has looked not great whatsoever this year. Literally off the map. Then you got Scheffler, Cam Smith, Brooks Koepka, Colin Morikawa. Koepka's looked decent, but he's kind of fallen off as we've hit the weekend here in the last couple tournaments. And then you bump right into Morikawa, McIlroy, Schauffele, and Spieth. I mean, I'm more interested in looking at Schauffele plus 390 at a top 5 finish, Spieth at plus 400 at a top 5 finish. I could get down with Cam Smith, the way he's been putting lately, the way he has his short game on. You know you need that at Augusta, plus 270. JT plus 240 is always worth a shot at a top 5 finish. So if you hear those names, I mean, and you're thinking you want to do just a little sprinkle across the board, top 5, check it out. But trip on this, top 10. You still think, I think Justin Thomas finishes in the top 10, and that's at plus 110. You're getting extra, you're still getting plus odds, for crying out loud. Like, the value they give you on these is just bar none, and people do not take the time. They just look at the outright winners just instantaneously. Oh, got to go to the outright winners, got to make sure we look at that. But the 5 and the 10s, the top 10s, the top 20s are going to have crazy, crazy, crazy value. And even these top 20s, even if you think somebody like Daniel Berger, plus 130. Tiger Woods finishes in the top 20. Even if you like that, Tiger Woods finished in the top 20, plus 130. Even if you think Tiger comes back, huge outing, but he slips towards the end, plus 280 to have a top 10 finish. I mean, how can you not want to get involved with some of that? So just wanted to provide a little bit of perspective on some of the stuff that I've kind of looked at and some of the things that I've been able to take value or advantage of rather from a gambling perspective, because obviously everybody wants to get involved when it's the big tournaments and stuff like that. So just kind of wanted to give you a little additional value there. So there you go. There's my thoughts on everything 2022 Masters. Moving it right along. UFC 273 is this weekend, my friends. My blog will be coming out on Friday night to all subscribers, Saturday morning to the general public, maybe just Friday night to everybody. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But I also want to tell you guys, had one hell of a conversation about UFC 273 on Wise Words Season 3, Episode 4 with the legendary Andrew McInnes, if you are listening. If you are watching live, you just found out who it is. You found out earlier on in the show if you were tuned in too. So a little bit of a teaser for you there. We talked all things. He is actually the #1 Wager Talk handicapper since 2021 on 5% bankroll plays in UFC. So he knows his shit just like I know my shit. We had an awesome conversation. Everything around UFC. We started at the first, literally popped it up on the screen. Started the first fight, worked all the way up, and then even got into more UFC rabbit holes. So make sure you tune into that, and then stay tuned. I'll let you know when the old blog is coming out. Now, some interesting shit I'm going to talk about here in a second. Let me take a sip. Oh, that's good. I love coffee. I mean, I love coffee. Wow. I don't know what I did before I drank that stuff. Wow, I love coffee. Okay. So PFL, the PFL right now, they had a little bit of a betting issue. So, you know, the PFL championships, all that shit. There was a fight card this past Friday, and through one way or another, somehow there was like suspicious activity with crazy line movement and this, that, and the third, to where some commission that keeps track of all this stuff, and see me, I'm not the smartest, the brightest bowl in the bowl drawer, you know, but I'm trying to describe this in layman's terms here. Basically, they flagged this because all these lines were moving. It turns out that this fight card was pre-taped on March the 25th, and it just happened this past Friday. So that would have been, it was pre-taped on 2 weeks ago, and so it was on the 1st. These bets were coming out on the 1st, and it was, the card actually happened on the 25th, and it was pre-taped. So they saw these line movements, and basically everybody knew what was happening. Like, everybody had the drop. Everybody was cashing tickets. But some people didn't. Some people didn't know that's what was going on. Like, some people just, like, they just bet like they bet and did what they did. And, like, they saw a movement and, like, damn, that underdog shouldn't have moved like that. Like, holy shit, let me take that value. They all cash out. Come to find out that they get these red flags. Oh, my gosh, the security exchange. What, I don't know if it's the SEC or what, like, who it was. But they flag it. Yo, this was pre-taped. This is whatever type of activity they were flagging it as. And now all the people who had no idea and the people who did have an idea woke up the next morning. The books took back all that money, literally wiped all the accounts, and literally have just like completely deleted this, take all of that money, put it in, and like there's this whole open investigation and all this shit going on right now. So the PFL is just like literally set to get started again. Like Kayla Harrison is about to be back in prime time doing that. I mean, so it's a very weird time for PFL. Like, I stumbled across this morning. I got to do some more research on it. But basically, like, it looks like somehow people were rigging, like, delayed a week of actually airing the PFL in order to win some money because nobody watches the PFL. How the hell will they ever know? Well, it was on the front page of the Worldwide Leader this morning. So, holy shit. As more stuff kind of rolls out for that, because I'm sure it will, I'll let you guys know. I don't have the full scoop on it. I just like, it was like 9:45, and I was like, let's see what's going on in the world of MMA. And I wasn't even going to talk about anything MMA. And I was like, betting issue with fight card. And I was like, what the hell does this mean? Is this like, oh, somebody got screwed for the last UFC card or something? And then I started reading into it, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's like 20 more paragraphs here. I need to be able to read this whole thing. But I just want to let you guys know because blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. Speaking of blew my mind, Stephon Diggs signed a 4-year, $104 million extension with the 104 million, 100, did I say that right? 4-year, $104 million extension with the Buffalo Bills. Got $70 million guaranteed on that bad boy, so he just got paid. He's stuck with Buffalo for the foreseeable future, so shout out to Stephon Diggs. Way to go get that bag. Jose Ramirez got paid as well. I can't remember when the heck he what he got paid. I just retweeted it this morning, but you can check that out on the TTL page. He just got paid this morning, so shout out to Rammer. Outside of that, I'm trying to see if there's any breaking news. Y'all got any questions or anything as we're kind of wrapping up the show here and you're watching? Feel free to hop in the chat. More than welcome to. It's wide open. Anything, open floor, anything you guys got. If you're on Twitter and you've been commenting and you're wondering like, Colt, why the fuck aren't you responding to me, bro? Like, I'm trying to comment on you. I'm trying to show you love. Because I can't see you. I can't see the Periscope comments. So please come over to YouTube. Please come over to Facebook. Drop something. I will be more than happy. I love connecting with you guys. I love answering questions. I love popping it up on the screen. I love building the TTL community. Please, please, please pop in. Ask anything you want. I love your questions. Nothing is off limits. Like, my goofy ass sits here and puts my face live in prime time. Like, I'm the one that's got to talk about it. You guys can just leave the doggone. Whoa, who's going to judge you? You can just leave the freaking chat, for crying out loud. So, hey, go ahead if you want to. I'm no pressure. I can't tell you what to do. As I look through, nothing else really spectacular. Yeah, nothing really jumping off the board at me here that I can really see. No late breaking news. So, there you go. There you have it, my friends.